Hi, howdy, hello. Hope everyone's doing okay today. I know I am. I'm doing fucking fantastic. One might say it's the best day ever. I'm gonna sit down for a second and take a breather. I'm in downtown Lewiston. Taking a break. Hang on, let me grab my drink. For everybody keeping up, everything is over with without, dabbling too hard into it. It's OV. That person can never contact us again. Ever. Via a court order. And, this fucking nightmare is over. It's fucking over. And I am kind of in a state of shock because, like, it's done. Finally, it's fucking done. And I am eternally grateful. For all of you who have stood beside me through all of this crap. And you trolls over there with their little laughy faces. Fuck you. I got this, and you were wrong. You were woefully wrong. And I cannot wait until you get fucking exposed. Your day's coming, by the way. I would not be violating any more court orders if I were you, ma'am. So as to doxing me and my family to the person we have an active PFA and an active no contact order on, you probably shouldn't be doing that anymore because you can be held responsible, as well as he, for violating that order. So unless you want the government involved in your family, I strongly suggest that you kindly fuck off and leave mine alone. Oh, everything's great, Lisa. It's finally fucking over. The nightmare we've been going through since fuckface decided to shoot up the house and have a 9-hour fucking standoff with police and then terrorize me and my innocent kids for months on end. Finally fucking over. That motherfucker can't even petition for 2 years. Nothing. It gets nothing. And those trolls, those laughy faces you see on the side, they think it's funny. And also, I have an active 2-year protection order that these trolls over here laughing violated by doxing my address to the man I have a PFA against. Not only do I have the active PFA against him, but so do my kids. And if you think for a second I'm not going to come back and expose everyone involved in that, you're wrong. I'm going to make sure all of your seedy, disgusting behavior gets debuted and everybody gets to see what a piece of shit you all are. I said outlet. If you guys want to go shift, it's empty inside. We're going to be okay now, Lisa, but no thanks to the trolls who think they knew everything and knew absolutely fucking nothing. Everything's great now. I walked in there and I fucking handled business. Like I always do. I kind of, enough about that though. This is a good day. We're celebrating. The tyranny is finally over. And we are finally fucking free. Oh, they're going to, Lisa. They're definitely going to. That's in working order. Look, we've got a protest. Have you guys ever seen a protest? I would give my life for my family and have sacrificed everything to be here. These motherfuckers wouldn't sacrifice a grilled cheese sandwich. Here's the protest. You want to go see the doggo? Can I pet the doggo?
Sure. Very shy. Say hi.
Say hello, doggo. My YouTube people say hello.
Oh, hello.
You're such a cute doggo. Yes, you are. You're such a good baby.
Is he shy?
Yeah.
Is he shy?
Look at the pretty girl.
Being all shy?
Yeah.
She doesn't get into the big city that much.
She's so pretty.
She's a little shy.
She's so cute. Look at her hiding little bashful face. You are a cootie patootie.
Go ahead. You can say hi. You can say hi.
They said you have a beautiful dog. What are we protesting today? Would you like to comment?
I think we're just generally protesting the whole deal here with the Trump administration, the unfairness, the hypocrisy.
I see your USS Long Beach. Are you a veteran?
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you for your service. This is a service doggo. They're protesting the corruption in government, if I can paraphrase. Thank you. These good citizens of Maine are protesting the corruption and just disgustingness of some of our politicians that should not be in office. I don't very well do politics, but some things I can get behind, and the American people's right to protest is one of those things. And this is probably the most peaceful protest I have ever seen, and it's because it's in Maine.
Except for the cowbell.
Except for the cowbell. That's a school bus. I'm not filming that. This is great. Hey, April. This is our courthouse. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's where you would think justice would be upheld and our Constitution respected. People like this gentleman beside me who fought for that Constitution and our rights has every right himself to stand here and protest. Thank you, sir. Thank you, doggo.
Thank you. That's Senator Collins' office.
I don't hear very good things about Collins.
Over there, on the bottom of the way.
Are you pro Collins or anti Collins?
You know, it's funny. I'm Democrat. She's Republican, but I've voted for her every time she's come up to vote. I've generally liked her. I thought she was very fair. She's I should say an old Mainer. I don't mean that in a
Oh, I know what you
derogatory
mean,
way.
like an old school Mainer.
She's an old school Republican, and she's from Maine. She's born and raised here, and I like her values, but there have been a few times that it's just really been frustrating, and I have been frustrated with her.
There's a general consistent like climate like of the general populace of Maine is a great feeling of disappointment more than anything, or the feeling of being let down because they didn't think that that person would, you know, be so negligent as to drop the ball.
Yeah.
A lot of people have faith that Collins would push through more than she has, and it's a very common consensus that they are not pleased with the outcome. It's unfortunate when you have faith in your politicians and you're told to trust in your politicians, but you kind
Well,
of get...
you know, it's not only being told to, but when you do. I mean, I've known her, not personally, but I've known her since she started into politics. And she's always been very forthright, Republican, but still very fair. And I had no problem with most of her decisions. Well, you know, since the reproductive rights business really got started, she seems to have shifted a little bit, and she's more supportive of Trump and these kind of dramatic, out of the box, whatever
But
policies.
you gotta think too, we elected a celebrity into the office, a Hollywood like stereotype into public office. I'm not sure what was expected, because the man basically was on TV all the time and was a Hollywood, you know, person. You get what I'm saying? Like a personality. And I don't know why people thought his personality in politics would be any different.
Well, you know, I think the same thing was true with Reagan. And I think a lot of people were surprised when he got into office that he actually took it seriously. And he took the Constitution seriously. And he took the guardianship of the nation and its people seriously. This guy couldn't give a hoot, literally. You know,
he told people, he embarrassed us publicly when he said he was going to grab America by the undercarriage. And that was in poor taste for the President of the United States to say. I think that there's a certain level of tact and dignity that you should uphold as the American president, that you should comport yourself in a respectful manner. Like, because I feel like he made us look like a bunch of degenerates.
And he continues to do that. He did that in his first term.
It's embarrassing.
And because of the people who were already there, older people, he didn't really fully get away with it. But this business now, there aren't any guardrails anymore, and he's just running away with it, trying to enrich himself as much as he can, and then get out, I think. I don't know. But Anyway,
It's kind of like he's been turned loose on me. You know, it's crazy. Like,
it
let
feels
off
that
leash.
way.
Yeah.
Something out of a Marvel's movie.
Right. Thank
You have a
you.
good day.
You too. That guy was so nice. Yeah. That is probably the most peaceful protest I think I have ever seen in my life. If that were a protest down south, it would not have been that peaceful, guys, let me tell you. I think the Mainer accent is kind of wearing off on me. I catch myself saying Mainer things. And, like, even one of my close friends from back home said that my accent has changed. I still hear it, though. I still hear my southern twang. But there are certain times where I can hear a difference in the way I say things now. Like whom. I don't say whom the way I used to. Or car. I say it car. The roof. Like, they're rubbing off on me. That restaurant right there is just immaculate. Their sushi and their hibachi is freaking top tier, okay? So if you're ever in Lewiston, go there. Oh God, it's like, it feels like it's 80 degrees. And I kind of just wanted to kind of take you guys around downtown and show you guys all the beauty and beautiful places and things. Look at those flowers. Look how gorgeous that is. I do too, April, but I'm finding that my accent has changed, which is not necessarily a good thing because, like, most of you guys started watching me because you liked my accent. And if my accent goes away, like, I'm not panda anymore, it feels like. It is. Did you know that the city of Lewiston paid its artist, it is clean, it paid their artist, local artist, to help paint murals like that, to help beautify the inner city, to bring beauty back to Lewiston, especially given the tragedy that happened with the pew-pewing that caused the saying Lewiston Strong. There are still people recovering from that tragedy to this day. People were lost. People lost their loved ones. People grieved. And they came together as a community. But look at that. How gorgeous and detailed. Look at the detail in that bird. Just look at it. That was all done by a local artist, or a team, rather, of local artists. Look at all that detail, guys. Shout out to Lewiston's artists. They have some of the prettiest architecture. y'all right now. Hey, Leatherface. I'm good. I've had an excellent day full of victory and winning. Hashtag winning. They're very LGBTQ friendly. There's some not so artisticness with the graffiti. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Oh, look, it's a kitty cat. Look at the kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. He's a kitty, meow meow. Kitty, kitty, meow meow. Want to say hello to the kitty, kitty, meow meow? Say hello. That is an adorable cat. It is a beautiful day here. The sanctuary. That guy was really nice. The protester. For you trolls, before you start with me, I did inform him I was live streaming on YouTube before he answered any of my questions. So, fuck off. Look at that. It smells so good here. It's like fresh trees and fresh trimmed brush, and it's great. It's a beautiful day, guys. So I encourage all of you to get out, go for a walk, touch some grass, trolls. Get out of your mother's basement, Jade. I'm pretty sure she could, use a break from having to, do all the work for you. I'm fairly certain she's probably sick of you being in her house, mooching off of her. Shame on you for being as old as you are, still mooching off of mommy. Grow up. You've got like 5 kids and you're still living with mommy. Bitch, don't come at me sideways. You don't want to go there. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. We're going to go see the cathedral. There's a really beautiful church down here. And I had forgotten it was here until just a moment ago. We're going to go into kind of a sketchy neighborhood. But I'm 5 foot tall and bulletproof, so I'm going to brave the shadiness of where we're about to go. Today I felt like my grandmother were with me, Mary. I'm wearing her necklace. I needed a little support from beyond, because all of this has been stressful as hell. And it's been a lot to take in and a lot to go through. But it's finally fucking over. And I can breathe easy now, knowing that we're going to be safe and that they can't hurt us anymore. I'm going to to take you guys to the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, architecture-wise. This building is just chef's kiss. Like, I'm not going to show you, or I'm not going to give you a sneak peek. I'm going to make you wait until we get to it. And then you can see it. I'm so mean, making you wait. Well, I feel like my grandmother, my grandfather, my dad, and my brothers were all with me. God rest their souls. Even though I'm pagan, they were not. So I use their respective beliefs to wish them well in the afterlife. And this is another common misconception. People think that just because I'm pagan, I can't believe in God, but that's not true. I very much do believe in God. I just choose to follow Thor and Odin and Fenrir because their belief systems fit me better. Look at these houses, y'all. These motherfuckers are old. Like, really old. This is downtown. And I cannot wait to show you guys this building. This area kind of smells like old men and cologne and barbecue. Hopefully I don't get taken out by a rabid raccoon on the way to the church. You never know about them damn raccoons, though. One can jump out of anywhere. I think there's a fair. I see tents. I think I just witnessed the deal go down. Somebody just shadily exchanged things in the center of the street. I don't think I need to be over here. Run away, run away, run away. That's the last thing I need to be caught up in right now. Witnessing shady dealings in the middle of the road. That was a little more than shady. Just saying. You can see the difference between over here and where we came from, because it's like trash everywhere. And there, see, graffiti galore. I think I can get there from here. I'm gonna try going this way because that other way looked a little too shady. Bear with me, we're getting there. They're good, Lisa. They'll be even better now that we got closure today. And that's what's important. They got closure. Everything is done. And over with, essentially. Like, we got peace today. That was what was achieved, was peace. And I'm trying to find this damn church. There it is. Well, I mean, I believe in God. Unequivocally. Like, I feel like the Norse pagan beliefs line up with what I believe better, but that doesn't mean I hate God or I don't believe in God, because I very much do. It's ridiculous. Like, show me the rule that says I can't believe what I choose to believe. That's in our Constitution, you idiots. The freedom of religion. That means, for you in the back, you idiots, that I can believe whatever the fuck I want to believe. Meaning, mind your goddamn business. And if it doesn't affect you, keep your nose out of it. I know that's a foreign concept. Jade. But, I think Jade feels jaded. Probably because literally every man she's come into contact with has rejected her and kind of thrown her out with yesterday's trash where she belongs. Like, the shortest relationship I've ever been in was like 7 years long. So, bitch, please. I cannot wait to show you guys this building. It is fucking gorgeous. Probably shouldn't say fucking gorgeous when I'm talking about a church. But you'll see what I mean. Yeah, they can go use various tools in order to F themselves. That's what they can do. And here we are. Look at that. You don't see actual content on that bitch's channel because she doesn't produce content. Over here, you get to see actual content. Unlike any of the bitches running their mouth about me currently. Look at that architecture. See what I do for you guys? I just walked like 10 blocks for you. That's how much I love you. You wouldn't see Moon's tubby ass walking no 10 blocks for her community. No way in hell. Look at that, guys. Holy crap. And this is not even half of the building. This is the Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul. It still actively holds masses. Look at that. Look at that artwork. Look at that. I'm going to walk back around to the front as well. But look at the ramparts. I know some of the ignorant, uneducated bitches in the back don't know what those are called. But those are called ramparts. Moon, specifically, Reaper, with your 5th grade educations. Don't come at me sideways. I don't think so. It is. It is a giant castle. Literally. Those look elvish. Almost. The intricate designs on the windows look elvish. They are. They're intricate as hell. And that is a fine booty. Here's part of the old building. That's where I believe the nuns stay. I'm not gonna go over there. Music ministry. Knights of Columbus. Look at these doors. It's insane to me. Look at these. I want you to gauge the size of these freaking stones. Like, that is my hand. This building, I believe, was built in 1780 something. If I'm not mistaken, this building was built in 1783. I could be mistaken, and that could be the other cathedral. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe this one was built in the 1700s. Look at those. Look at that. It looks like a Gothic castle, dude. My God, that's gorgeous. Look at that rampart and tower. That's a princess tower right there, by the way. That one was replicated after the Tower of London. It's fucking huge. Yes. I'm about breaking my neck looking up at it. I'm gonna go to this sign. I was not even a sperm cell in the 1700s, Harry. Look how gorgeous. They still hold masses according to their sign. I wonder if there's anything more concrete on the date. I'm walking upstairs for you guys. If you guys don't send me a tip, I'm gonna kick your booties. I deserve a tip. I've done the exercise. I'm kidding, of course. Oh, wow. Not even that high up, and I just got a little dizzy. Look at those old oil lamps and lanterns. Look at that. Let's see if this door's open. Look at that. Nope. This door probably ain't open either. I'm just gonna check it. Because why not? It's either this one or the other one. Probably, because a lot of these buildings nope, not that one either. It's probably all locked up because I don't think they're holding mass right now. Jesus. Nope, they're locked. You can see the other cathedral over there. You can pretty well see every fucking thing over here. Look at the statues. Look at that detail. It's fucking gorgeous. And you see Mary at the very top. And that's a real gold cross, by the way. One day when they're open, I'm going to go get the times and days. And the next time they open, I'm going to come down here and go inside. And I may not be able to film, but I can probably take some pictures. And that would probably be okay. Yeah, it's definitely old. I've seen some repairs on the stairways. They are open Saturday 4 p.m., 6 p.m., Sunday 7 a.m., 8:30, 10:30. Weekdays 7 a.m. It's fucking gorgeous. I'm gonna give y'all one more look. Right? They're building another church down there. I don't know if you can see the building in progress. But, see, Tammy, this is how much I love you guys. I take y'all to cool places. Unlike the jealous bitches that like running their mouth about me and lying, Jade. Seems like that's all they can do is lie, deflect, deflect, deflect. And lie some more. And then fabricate stuff. They're really good at fabricating stuff. It's hot as shit, by the way. You guys better love the fuck out of me because I am burning up. That's the original staircase that's no longer in order. And my leg hurts now. I've done the exercise, okay, guys? I've done the fucking exercise. Do I get a cookie now? Do I get cookies now? Hello? I'm gonna need an answer on the cookie situation. My fat ass wants a cookie. But on a serious note. On a serious note. The homeless population is a thing that needs talked about too. No cookies for Panda? What the hell? I just walked like 80,000 miles and I don't get a cookie? What the hell? But no, the homeless population in Lewiston is pretty bad. It is a situation. It is a whole situation. And it's sad. You see a lot of derelict people that can't help themselves, really. And like, some people might want to be judgmental or condescending or hateful, but the truth is, I think everyone in America pretty well is one mistake away from being homeless themselves. And really need to check themselves before making or passing judgment on somebody they don't fucking know. Because everything these idiots have said about me, not one of them had the first fucking clue what I've gone through since September. Or not even just since September. I'm talking like back all the way to April. What caused me to go south anyway. If they understood that, I'm not quite so certain that they would have still chosen to go down the avenue they chose to go down. Because they're about to be eating crow very soon. And the funny part about it is, I'm not the one who's gonna be Hey, look, a little person. I'm a little person too. He's my fellow little person. Anyway, I'm not even gonna be the one that a little dude on a scooter. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. That's where I'm going. I'm going to hell. For that, I should not have laughed. Look at that picture. Some of the artwork down here is just freaking phenomenal. Hey, Fallen. Like, even from here, you can see that cathedral, or basilica, technically. But anyway, had they actually, for once in their fucking life, actually knew what they were talking about for once, they probably would have kept their mouth shut. Oh, who am I kidding? They would have ran their mouth anyway, because they really are that dumb. They shouldn't have, though. They shouldn't have ran their fucking mouth. Especially about the things they chose to run their mouth about, in particular. Because they could have just caused devastation on people who did not deserve it, quite frankly. It's nonsense, like, all of it. Some of them have a mouthful of something, but it ain't words. Some of them need a mouthful of penis, so they shut the fuck up. But God knows ain't nobody sticking their penis in that. That's part of the problem. One of them could probably do with a penis. Maybe then she'll quit being so goddamn angry all the time. Or, hey, I'm nobody to judge. If she prefers the ladies, maybe get some titties. Make her happy. Maybe she needs some titties. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe she hates me for being openly gay. And she wants to be gay too. Quite frankly, I think one of them has a little panda crush and wants the panda booty. And I can't really blame her, because I do have a mighty fine booty. I'd want it too, girl. I can't be mad at you for that. Because I am one fine motherfucker. And the difference between you and I is you pretend to be a fine looking motherfucker. I know I am. She wants my panda booty. She wants to touch it. She wants to squish it. She wants to love it. Right? Or all that actual exercise I do. Unlike either one of the tubbies. I call them Teletubbies, but they're just tubby. Oh look, a shortcut. That's interesting. You wanna touch it. You wanna squeeze it. You wanna rub it. I'm such a dick. I bet she wishes I had one. She'd be all over me like Donald Duck on corn. But I mean, to be fair, she's all over me anyway. She's got her head so far up my butt, I bet she could smell my breath. Everybody, the answer to that question, Wayne, is everybody with eyeballs. And good taste. Uh-oh, the popo. I done did it again. The popo are here. I'm kidding. It's the fucking courthouse. Of course the popo are here. There's the protest again. I'm not getting out there in the sunlight. I'll let the protesters do that. I'm actually about to go grab lunch for the littles. See? I have a sign out there. It says honk if you want panda booty. And that's like the 20th person that honked. They all want panda booty. It has been confirmed. See? It says honk if panda's booty is the hottest booty. They're vehemently agreeing. It's been voted on. I'm sorry. The vote has been taken. You heard them. They all said that panda booty is the best booty. The most gorgeous booty. The best booty ever. I wish I could do like a President Trump impersonation. We've taken votes by honk. Exactly. So over here on my channel, you actually get real entertainment. You're actually not supposed to drive there. By the way, this is not a parking lot. I'm not sure why that car is driving through an easement. This is not a parking space. There's our doggo again. I can smell the cherry blossoms. Apparently somebody's hexing someone. Look, it says hex right on the thing. She's trying to hex someone. I know what it is. She's trying to hex all the people who try to talk like my booty ain't the best booty in the world. She's like, I'm putting a hex on all you haters that don't like Panda's booty. Which would be basically would equate to no one, because even my haters like my booty. Like, what's not to like? I am cute as fuck. Just saying. I mean, you can stay on the hate train if you want, but like, you could just jump on board the love train, where you know you want to be. You know you want to be on the panda love train. I'm just saying. I know, right? Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna go grab their lunch from a good place. Get them a decent lunch. I'm gonna get them some sushi and Thai, like chicken Thai, and it's gonna be delicious. And then I gotta go get their drinks. So anywho, gonna go grab this meal order and get the gremlins fed. And I'll see you all later. Thank you for hanging out with me and going sightseeing. Oh, I'm keeping it up. Right? You want me to sing for them? I better not. I would actually like to get my food today and not get run off for my terrible speech.
You're good.
Love you guys. Bye.